Someday I will never understand how people are hating on good films that are pleasing to the fans that grew up with the games and everything that they grew up on, right? So, especially when it comes to Mortal Kombat 2. And ever since the trailer came out last year, more and more trailers behind the scenes, new posters, the merchandise has been blowing up like crazy. And the marketing has always been on point. For a movie that is so big, that is so iconic, you wouldn't want to mess it up. And based on what I saw and did a live reaction to the film early that morning, you knew my excitement for this movie was through the roof because I love Mortal Kombat. And so does everybody else that grew up playing the games, that watched the films, that read the comics, that watch the animated TV shows and the animated movies. So I'm trying to figure out, when did it become so cool nowadays to hate on everything that is good? Especially when it comes to this. Not only that, but I feel like, to me, between this and the Mario franchise, these people will stop by nothing to hate on it because of the story. I mean, who cares about the story? You know what I'm saying? The Mario franchise, the Super Mario Bros. And the Mario Galaxy film was great. I enjoyed both of them because the kids loved it. The people that grew up playing the games, they know who they are. They know this movie is going to be a good time. So when it comes to Mortal Kombat 2, I feel like the critics was trying to trash it the same way they try to trash Michael, the biopic, right? That movie was fantastic. And so was this movie. Now all of a sudden you got grifters online. It's like you people have nothing better to do than to go around and cry and complain about a movie that was made for the fans. Critics hated it, and old grifters on YouTube hated it as well. It's like, y'all expect everything to be good from this movie when you haven't played the games. Yes, I've seen certain content creators that I'm not going to name. They play the games, but they don't really understand how good this movie is. I hate to call out Tyrone Madness on this because I feel like he gave this movie a 2 out of 5. Like, what? A 2 out of 5 from a great movie called Mortal Kombat 2? Really? And his girlfriend also gave it a bad score. And based on her reaction, I'm like, bro, I'm just so sick of these grifters, bro. I hate grifters. I really do. And I'm 35, but guess what? I'm not a grifter. You've seen how the trailers look. The trailers made this movie good. And yeah, there were some parts that I didn't like about the movie, but I'm not going to just sit there and cry about it and crash out over it because this person was not in it, this was not happening, and this was supposed to happen. Whatever, etc. I'm not going to do that. But what we're not going to do is harass and disrespect producer Tom Garner. Shout out to him. And, I mean, come on, look at this. Verify on Rotten Tomatoes. They came out and showed up for this movie. And you watch how much money this movie is going to make at the box office. Because if I see one hater from Rotten Tomatoes on YouTube, critics, fake critics, haters, grifters, cry about this movie one more time, they're going to end up eating crow. The same way they ate crow when Michael Jackson made so much money in the box office. I sometimes feel like grifters, they always find ways to get paid to hate on good stuff. It doesn't make any sense. This movie was made for the fans that want to see something good. This movie was an improvement over the first one. And you notice it. But no, nothing is good enough for the grifters. Nothing is good enough for the fans. And I've seen one comment on one video I was watching earlier, and someone said this movie is way worse than the first one. When are we ever going to get a faithful adaptation? Is you dumb? Mortal Kombat 2 is the official faithful adaptation of the games. It's like people have low IQ brains of a bird. It's like they know this movie is going to do good. They're just afraid to admit it. All I know for sure is that if you expect this to be a faithful adaptation, then I think you're watching the wrong movie or you're in the wrong field. Because I can tell you're either a Street Fighter fan or you're just a dummy. Because at this point, I'm just so sick of these grifters, haters, people that don't play the games, people that have low IQ, that don't know nothing about this franchise. That's what makes me angry about, people nowadays. They just hate on something good. You know what I'm saying? This movie blew away everything that I had fear for, personally. But once I reacted to it early in the morning, yeah, I appreciated this film. And like I said, I'm going to do my full review of this movie very, very soon. And trust and believe it, it's not going to be a spoiler. It's going to be a non-spoiler. So make sure y'all look out for that. So at the end of the day, the only thing I can say is that grifters make me sick to my stomach. I hate them. I hate these people. I really do. Try to trash on this movie that is doing so fantastic in the box office. So my advice to anybody, if you see or read any negative reviews or watch any old washed up grifters hate on this movie, young and old, because they claim that the story sucked, don't let that bother you. Go to the movie and see it for yourself and just enjoy it, bro. Like, life is too short for you to be hating on every single thing that is good. Enough is enough.